Hello children, myself Shubha Kulkarni. I am going to continue the chapter 7 quadrilaterals for 9th standard. So in that already I have done up to 9 sum in 7.1 exercise. So 7.1 exercise 10 question is ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram means opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, and AP and CQ are perpendiculars from the vertices A and C. These are perpendicular means 90 degree. From vertices A and C on diagonal BD. Show that articulate triangle APB is congruent to triangle CQD. Articulate these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, I have to prove it means what I have to do now. So now I have to consider these two triangles. I have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Then I have to consider those two triangles only. Then data what they have given. ABCD is a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, then according to the property of a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. This we know only. AD is equal to BC and AD is parallel to BC because ABCD is a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. We know the property of a parallelogram. Then perpendicular from vertices. AP is perpendicular to BD and CQ is also perpendicular to BD. It is given, children. Okay, this much is given. So then construction, you know, that is construction to prove. It's not necessary, but to prove what I have to do it now? To prove what I have to do it? Triangle ABB is congruent to triangle CQD. Okay. So this one is already it is given means now I will consider these two triangles. I have to prove it. These two triangles are congruent. So prove that. Construction already we have done the diagonal and AP is perpendicular to CQ is perpendicular to BD. Then proof. Directly I am writing proof. In proof, the way I am going to consider this is first one I have to prove it, and that second one also is there, that is AP is equal to CQ. I have to prove it. Proof. Then what I do is triangle I have to prove it congruent. I consider those two triangles. In triangle ABB and triangle CQD, we know already AB is equal to R. One angle already we know now. This is 90 degree because it is perpendicular. So ABB angle in this triangle and in this triangle CQD triangle. Angle CQD angle. Both angles are what? 90 degree. And these two angles are alternate angles because in a parallelogram this transversal alternate angles are equal. So ABP angle is equal to then CDQ angle. Why these two angles are equal means alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. If these two alternate angles are equal, then we know one of the corresponding sides already equal because it is a parallelogram. AB is equal to CD. So by A angle side. By angle side congruence rule, both the triangles are congruent. It implies by AAS congruence rule, triangle by second one now. It implies these two triangles are congruent by simplicity. By simplicity, then the remaining corresponding sides are equal. That is nothing but AP is equal to CQ. AP is equal to CQ because already these two triangles are congruent. The remaining corresponding sides are equal. In this manner, we have to prove it according to the question. Okay, children, we should know the property of parallelogram first. So, according to the parallelogram property, we have to take it those sides and those angles to prove it. Those two triangles are congruent by using AS criteria. I proved here those two triangles are congruent. If those two triangles are congruent, automatically the remaining corresponding sides are equal. So, AP is equal to CQ, children. Okay, write that. Children, now 11th question. 11th question is in this part. See now, 11th question is in triangle ABC and BF, they give two triangles. That is the diagram is in this manner. Okay. So then. Diagram in the textbook it is in this manner. Okay. Then this is also in this manner. In this pattern, the diagram is that name is A, B, C, D, E, F. In triangle ABC and DEF, AB is equal to DE. AB is equal to DE. Okay. That's what they have given. I am going to write it. So now, in triangle ABC and DEF, so they give in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, they give AB is equal to DE. AB is equal to DE. Okay, and AB is parallel to DE, and also they mention AB is parallel to DE. So then BC is equal to EF. BC is also equal to EF. It is also given. BC is also equal to EF and BC is parallel to EF. This is also given. What is this ABC are joined? ABC vertices are joined to vertices D, E, F. It is given respectively. Show that. Then first one, I have to prove it. What I have to prove it? First one, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. I have to prove it. To prove. First one, all these I have to prove it. For that. So first one, quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. I have to prove it. First one, quadrilateral ABED, quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. Okay, and let us say only 6 are there. I have to prove it. So second one, in this only I have to prove it. To prove it, these two are. So like this, 6 questions are there. One by one I am going to prove it now. So to prove this one, proof. Here I am going to write it. So all these 4 I have to prove it here. Second one, quadrilateral BFC is a parallelogram. Is a parallelogram. And third one, we have to prove it. AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. I have to prove it. Then fourth one, quadrilateral ACFD. Quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. And fifth one, AC is equal to BF. I have to. And sixth one, I have to prove it. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. I have to prove it. These six I have to prove it now. So now, according to the data, first one I have to prove it means proof. First one, ABED. Already we know now by data AB side in quadrilateral ABED. AB is equal to D and AB is parallel to D. It is already given. So we know one theorem already. Theorem 7.8 tells in a quadrilateral a pair of sides are equal and parallel, it becomes a parallelogram. So according to, so then in quadrilateral, in a quadrilateral ABED, we know now. So by data, we know AB is equal to D and AB is parallel to D. By theorem, therefore, by theorem 7.8. So the theorem 7.8, what it tells means in a quadrilateral, one pair of sides are parallel and equal means it becomes a parallelogram. So then, therefore it implies ABED is a parallelogram. Okay. Then second one, we prove now ABED is a parallelogram means the remaining corresponding two sides are also equal and parallel. Okay, we prove now. And second one I have to prove it. So BEFC, in BEFC quadrilateral also similarly in quadrilateral BEFC, we know already by data BC is equal to EF and BC is parallel to EF. It is by data it is given in the data. By theorem 7.8, BEFC is a parallelogram. Okay. Then third one. So if this BEFC is a parallelogram, BEFC is a parallelogram means in this parallelogram already these two sides are parallel equal and these two sides also it becomes parallel and equals. It implies that. So it implies AD is parallel to CF. So now we have to prove it now. So by this, if it is a parallelogram, it implies that if it is a parallelogram, BE is equal to CF. BE is equal to CF and BE is parallel to CF. We will come parallel to BD. Okay, AD means here AD. We prove now these two sides are equal and parallel in one. First one, so that is it implies by theorem 7.8 ABED is a parallelogram. ABED is a parallelogram means it implies what we can write it the remaining corresponding sides, that is BE is equal to AD. BE is equal to AD and BE is parallel to AD. We need this. We call this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. So by comparing by 1 and 2, by comparing 1 and 2, we will come to know now. So AD is parallel to CF. By 1 and 2, we will come to know AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF children. So why means first I proved this quadrilateral is a parallelogram, so these two sides are equal and parallel it becomes. Then these two sides are equal and parallel in this parallelogram. Then automatically these three sides are equal and parallel. So by comparing 1 and 2, we will come to know AD is parallel to CF and AD is also equal to CF. We come to know. After proving this one, quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. ACFD. Okay, so now see, observe here in quadrilateral ACFD, we prove now these two. We prove by 3. These two sides are equal and parallel. So by theorem 7.8, this also becomes parallelogram then. So fourth one, I can write it, children, by proof in 3. I have to prove it fourth one. In ACFD, we proved now, just now. So in quadrilateral, ACFD, we prove now, it is proved now, ACFD, AD is equal to CF, we proved AD is equal to CF and AD is parallel to CF. By theorem 7.8, by 7.8 theorem, then ACFD is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. This only takes one for us to prove it. It becomes a parallelogram. So then, fifth one, if ACFD is a parallelogram, it implies that AC is equal to TF. AC is equal to TF. It is a parallelogram, it becomes AC is equal to DF. Okay. So we proved now in the parallelogram ADCF. We proved ADCF is also parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, then opposite sides are equal. So if it is a parallelogram, then opposite sides are equal. It implies AC is equal to DF. Continuation of this. Then sixth one I have to prove it now. Now, see, we proved it is a parallelogram now. So we prove now ACFD is a parallelogram. These two sides are also equal and parallel. Then it is a parallelogram means these two sides also it becomes a parallelogram and it becomes equal and parallel to each other. Now, in sixth proof, I consider in triangle. In triangle ABC and triangle DF and triangle DF, we know now, see, observe I mark which is sides are equal and parallel. See, now you compare with all those two triangles, then corresponding sides are equal. That is AD is equal to DE and it is given. AD is equal to DE, it is given. Okay, BC is equal to EF, this is also given, and this is also given data This is also given. Then AC is equal to DF. We prove now. AC is equal to DF. We proved. Okay. So by SSS criteria, by side criteria, it implies by side criteria, SSS criteria, both the triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, children. See now. Once again, I am going to explain, children. So you observe the diagram now. So this is the diagram given. First, they have mentioned AB is equal to DE and AB is parallel to D. So therefore, it becomes a parallelogram. So the remaining two sides are also equal and parallel. Then they mentioned BC is also equal to EF. So this also, if it is equal and parallel, this also it becomes a parallelogram. Therefore, the remaining two sides are also equal and parallel. So we proved now this also parallelogram and this also parallelogram. And the next one. So automatically it comes now. See, I proved these two sides are equal and parallel, and I proved these two sides are equal and parallel. So by if these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal, then automatically all these three sides are equal. Therefore, in AD is equal to CF and AD is also parallel to CF. We prove. Then quadrilateral, if it is equal and parallel, this also it becomes a parallelogram. ACFD is also it becomes a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, then automatically AC is also equal to DF. So AC is also equal to DF means now we prove this a parallelogram. So now automatically, now what we proved in this means this corresponding side is equal to this one, and this is equal to this, and this is equal to this. So now just last I have proved this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So corresponding three sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle. So by SSS criteria, that is side criteria, both the triangles are congruent. In this manner, we have to prove it. Daily you practice maths, then it will become easy for you. Okay, children? Thank you.